Pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. In this middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number 1 objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Working for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Marches to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man, it's Ramsey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Creates a little room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Gets it out fast. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Osborne. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. That's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
His drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Good timing on the quick out.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Turning it on! He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start to... And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion.
Racing to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. Got
it behind the line. It's Ramsey. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd. Got some room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hold and finds his man on the left. Gets away from one, finds room.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability responsibility after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Makes one man miss. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run from the shotgun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got now everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground game on the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Our defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense. Forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now.
Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. You've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
42, Texas A&M, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Aggies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ali. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And they swarm him under.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Makes the grab down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. He's finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Back to pass, it's all. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7th.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get this.
Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out.
Why you practice?
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,